On the end around now, this is Nelson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Down. You wide at 8.
Mike, 44. It's our
Hey, 734.
Hey, it's our house. 44 is the Mike. 44.
On second and 12, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike's 4-4. Here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
44, Mike,
46, 18.
double dog, that's the way.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Wilson snags it left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We got this.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
3 down. Check 99. Check 99.
You're mine.
Throwing again. Carr being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Go, Jumbo.
Come on, let's go. Kill.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
Here we go.
Later one.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch up. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He gives it to Brown, complete. Now Brown, he lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Twist. Check.
OP.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Down. You wide at 8.
Rip right.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Later one.
SOS. Alert. Mike's 50,
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr. It'll be intercepted. Picked off by GwdScBoi's.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now here comes Kansas City. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
And the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago and 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Let's make these.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Wide, get wide.
To throw, it's Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
29. 29. 44. Go. 44. Now watch run. White. Switch it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the second half here with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get that quarterback. Right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. The point after is good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Right down. 185. Pick up the ball. Shit.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check. Hey, pick up.
On first down, Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Come on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point safely through, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Down. 180.
Mike Bobo.
93.
Situation. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lets it go for Nelson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a pass is taken in by Hill, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Yellow.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Safety's creeping. Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive... remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, high 7.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Easy.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Coleman has it here right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Rabbit.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Hey, Ripley.
You're not ready. Back.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Benson Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benson Mayowa. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 44. Mike, 44.
Hey, exit.
Come get some. Come out here, come get some. He don't want it.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Hey, seam 6.
Let's go.
Now Carr again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the screen.
Let's go, baby.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's
a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on.